All right. So what I'm about to share now about Mohbad was discovered October 2025. 2 years, 1 month after Mohbad died was when they discovered everything that is here that I'm about to share with you guys now. As you all know, Mohbad died on the 12th of September 2023. The evening of 12th of September 2023, Nigeria social media space was hit with a very sad news. The passing of Promise Ileri Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. So Mohbad was announced and pronounced dead with an 11 seconds video. Now, in that 11-second video, Mohbad, the body of Mohbad, was lying on the laps of some persons. Now, one of the persons now turned his camera and showed Mohbad's dead body and said, Mohbad is dead, while he's crying. But it was a short video. And in this short video, he didn't say what happened to Mohbad and how Mohbad ended up on their laps. Where did they carry Mohbad from? What happened where they carried him from? And what killed Mohbad? This person did not say it in the video. Now, that raised a lot of questions. And people started asking what happened to Mohbad, right? Now, there were few persons in position to tell us what happened to Mohbad. First, the people that announced that Mohbad is dead, they were like the first people in position to say what happened to Mohbad. But they didn't say anything. The next person was Wunmi, his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend, Wunmi, was supposed to say, this is what happened to him. Because it was later discovered that Wunmi was also with them in the car. She also didn't say anything. Then the next person is Adura Aloba, Mohbad's younger brother, that was always around the family, that was practically living with them. Because it was always coming there. And the people that was with Mohbad on that day that he died. But these people, they all refused to say anything, right? So the next day, Nigeria started asking questions. When there was pressure, Mohbad's girlfriend, Wunmi, now went to go and post on her social media, where she said that, they have taken him away from me. Mohbad loved me so much. Mohbad cared about me so much. She now started talking about herself. But she has said that they have taken him away from me. She refused to mention any game. She said they, therefore pointing the minds of the people to another direction. So immediately, Nigerians remembered that a year or so before, Mohbad was crying on social media that he was having issues with Naira Marley and the Malians. Now, Mohbad has also previously was taken to NDLEA where he was beaten up and blah, blah, blah. So there was videos. So people now started bringing up all those videos and said it was Naira Marley that unalived him, right? So when this whole thing started, it was now later reported that Naira Marley was not in the country as at the time. So when they said that, another news now came out that it was the nurse that took him injection. So people became confused. Then they now said, okay, let's ask his girlfriend, Wunmi, what happened to your man? What happened to Mohbad? Immediately, pressure started hitting Wunmi. From nowhere, this useless blog, Gist Lover, Iyabojo and Co, Tonto and Co, people started asking the girl that, what happened to your man? Then Iyabo and Co now defended her and said, no, she cannot say anything on social media. Reason is because this girl is mourning. She's mourning her man. She's crying. She has not been able to eat. She has lost weight. And in the other hand, she's also taking care of Liam, who is also a baby. So there's no way she'll come on social media to say anything. We already know the people that unalive him. So therefore, emphasis again on the whole Malians and Naira Marley. This is not about Naira Marley and Malians. We're going somewhere, right? I'm just giving you a backstory. So now, they said that Wunmi was mourning. Now, these people refused to say anything to the point where they had to go and do a coroner inquest. Now, what is a coroner inquest? I read. A coroner inquest is a public fact-finding, legal inquiry led by a judicial officer, such as a magistrate, to determine the identity of the deceased person, along with when, where, and how they died. So the reason why they even had to go for a coroner inquest in the first place is because none of them was able to say what happened to Mohbad, right? And like they said, Wunmi could not speak because, according to them, Wunmi was mourning. In 2025, recently, it was now discovered that while everybody was thinking that Wunmi was mourning, Wunmi secretly went to court to claim Mohbad's money through his royalties. Hold on, I'll break it down. Mohbad had an issue with Naira Marley before he died. And the both of them were in court. The people with the royalties, they were in court, right? So, as they were in court, months later, Mohbad died. So, Wunmi had this information, and another person had this information. So, Wunmi secretly went to court that they should remove Mohbad's name and put her name there. But guess what? It wasn't only her. She had a partner. Who was the partner? Adura Aloba, Mohbad's brother. So they secretly went to court and said, carry all these things, replace Mohbad's name, put our name, so that when they collect all these billions, me and Adura, we are in this. But they lied to the court that they are the representative of the entire family. I'll read the motion. As you can see, an order of this honorable court substituting the name of the plaintiff, Mr. Promise Oladimeji Aloba, deceased, with the name of the beneficiary stroke representative of the estate of the late Promise Aloba, Mr. Adura Aloba, his brother, Liam Aloba, his underage son, suing through the next of kin, Miss Cynthia Omoumi Aloba, and his wife, Cynthia Omoumi Aloba, as plaintiff. Now, some people will say, what is wrong? First things first, it is wrong because these people are also persons of interest in the death of Mohbad. These were the people within 24 hours. And Mohbad's death is a mystery. They have not been able to know what killed him. So in this same breath, and people were thinking this girl was mourning, she and Mohbad's brother secretly went to court to substitute Mohbad's name and put their name. And they lied that they were the representative of the entire family. Meanwhile, Adura was in the house the day Mohbad died, but could not say a word, right? So they codedly went to go and do it. So it was discovered in 2025. Now, when they discovered it in 2025, right? The lawyer to Baba Mohbad now said, no, this thing we just discovered is crazy. Because this girl, Wunmi, was never married to Mohbad. They only did an introduction. She was never married to Mohbad. So what are the supporting documents to say that she was married to Mohbad, that gave her the right to say she was representing the family to claim all these billions? So therefore, you have to remove her name from this and replace the name with, number one, Mohbad's elder sister, Mohbad's uncle, Mohbad's cousin, and they now created a space, a blank space for Liam. The reason why they did not put his name Liam is because they were still debating the paternity of the child. So if it comes out that Liam is the son of Mohbad, then automatically Liam and Wunmi will now enter. So they said, this is what we want. Because these people secretly went to go and do this. They didn't consult the whole family. It is a big family. The Aloba family is big. The Mohbad mother family, they are big. Why didn't they consult us? Right? And how come Adura and Wunmi, these are kids. Wunmi was born in 1999. How come these kids want to collect all these billions without consulting us? So they said they should replace. Immediately they said they should replace. Wunmi said, no, I was married to Mohbad. And when Mohbad was alive, I was his wife. And my name is Aloba. And my name is Aloba. So if I'm his wife, I am entitled to also be on this file. Right? But again, she didn't discuss it with them before that you want to come and do this. So she said, no, I am so person, I am his wife. So when she started dragging, then I said, okay, you claim that you are his wife. She said, yes. All our identification documents, all our identity, Aloba is there. So when they were arguing, the lawyer now filed. They now got Wunmi's international passport. This international passport was renewed 1 year, 2 months after Mohbad died. God so kind, in the international passport, the name on the international passport does not carry Aloba. The name on the international passport carries Adebanjo Cynthia Omoumi. That is what it carried. Right? So when they filed this, and they said, as you can see, she lied that her identity carries Aloba. So when they filed, Wunmi now responded. Now, this is the craziest part, right? So I will read. Wunmi now responded. She now said that during the lifetime of my husband, I was married to him and publicly known by his surname Aloba. That I did not at any time falsely represent myself as Miss Aloba. that contrary to the deposition of the applicant, I bore and used the surname Aloba during the lifetime of my husband. That during the lifetime of the deceased, I possessed official identification documents bearing the surname Aloba. So she's trying to say, this one where they talk, now, this is where it gets crazy. That I am presently in possession of my national identity card issued during the lifetime of the deceased, bearing the name Cynthia Omowumi Aloba, attached and marked Exhibit Imole 5. It's a copy of the said national identity. So she said, come, my international passport does not carry Aloba, right? But my national ID card, my NIN, carries Aloba. So therefore, I am an Aloba. So she now presented the national ID card. As you can see, it's on the screen. Aloba Cynthia Omowumi. Then everybody say, oh, sorry, no verse. No verse. You get legal rights, no verse. Sorry. But then there was one person that was a crook. That person said, Wumi, come. You renewed your international passport 1 year, 2 months after your husband died. You renewed it for 10 years, 2024 to 2034. Your name on your international passport carries Adebanjo Cynthia Omowumi. The name on the international passport and the information on your international passport must tally with the information on your NIN. So how come on your NIN it is showing Aloba Cynthia Omowumi, but on your international passport it is saying Adebanjo Cynthia Omowumi? Something is wrong. They insisted that this is true. Guess what? These people now went to go and consult NIN. My brothers, lo and behold, on the NIN, it carries Cynthia Omowumi Adebanjo. So therefore, in order for Wumi to claim Mohbad's wealth, Wumi secretly went to go and forge a document. This is a very big crime. This girl went to go and forge an NIN, bro. This girl forged an NIN. Now, could it be that this is the reason why Adura refused to give a credible information as to what led to the buying of his brother? Could it be that this is why Wumi refused to speak in the earlier stage? Could it be that these people are involved in the unaliving of Mohbad because of his property and money? Bro, this world is crazy. At the starting of the Bible, Cain killing brother Abel because of jealousy. You cannot rule this out in a case of Mohbad. You cannot rule it out. The way this case started, first of all, the girl tried to divert people's attention from what happened in that house on that day. Now, they had the help of Iyabos and the other people, giving them a platform. So therefore, the people, when announcing Mohbad don't buy, they were never, these people were supposed to be the first people to be arrested. But instead, with the help and the influence of Iyabos at that time, they pointed towards Naira Marley. Iyabo even went on to say that it is Naira Marley that unalived Mohbad. She said it. The likes of K Solo went on national TV to say the same thing. So therefore, the whole country, diverting the attention of the public. Now, because Iyabo cannot say she doesn't know, while everybody thought that this girl was mourning, say she dey cry, she no fit chop, she no fit eat, not knowing that this girl don't go court secretly with Mohbad's brother to claim the money of Mohbad, because this is going to come in billions, to claim it. They did not inform the head of the family, Baba Mohbad. She was never married to him. And because she knows that she was never married to him, she went to go and forge an NIN. This is a big crime in this country. So this alone should subject this girl to thorough investigation. There are more to what happened to Mohbad. Because 5 months after this boy, by Nigeria still dey hot. Nigeria still dey hot. People still say this girl cry, she dey caught with Adura. Little wonder why Adura, they back her up. there's something to gain. So I have a lot of questions, right? Number one, which certificate gives her the authority to bear Miss Aloba? Where is the marriage certificate? Where is the customary Islamic certificate done? Because she claimed that all during the lifetime of Mohbad, she was answering Aloba. But there's no documents supporting that claim that you're an Aloba. But when you now realize, you now went to go and forge a document. Because you refused to accept to be an Aloba in the lifetime because he was never married to you. That's why people went to go and do introduction. And that is exactly why, even when you renewed your passport in 2024, 1 year, 2 months after he died, you did not put Aloba because you have never been an Aloba. Because you must have told him that I will never bear your name until you marry me. We are just doing boyfriend and girlfriend. Number two, cohabitation. Childbirth does not give legality to marriage. 100%. The fact that you're born for a man don't mean say you don't marry the man. For the women who won't come cry, you get brothers. Would you take this? For the people who won't emotionally come cry now, would you take this? That the baby mama to your brother, God forbid something happen. There no call round table discussion. There was no discussion in the family. She secretly go with one of the person from her family. They go try to claim all the money of your brother when no marry this girl. Man starts with the Igbos. That one cannot even work in an Igbo land because the Igbos are very, very practical cultural people. They follow the due process. You go call meeting the elders of the family. In short, some other tribes and culture are like this. But this girl secretly, could it be that this is the reason why Mohbad was unalived? Could it be that this is the reason why they try to divert the public and point hands to another direction against what probably happened on that day? Number three, identification of serious fraud committed. We have to point out that the serious fraud crime that was committed. Forged, fabricated document of NIN. And she swore an affidavit. So you went to go and forge an NIN. This is a very serious criminal offense. If your hand was clean and if you didn't have intention, why are you forging a document? You even swore to an affidavit, and this document was given to the court. So you lied to the court after swearing an affidavit. You forged an NIN to put an Aloba. Meaning you were never mourning your husband. Now money in your mind. So all those lies where she dey mourn. You see, this matter dey deep. Now, number four, where is the letter of administration? Who appointed her to be an administrator? Because she and Adura claim, saying that then they represent the entire family. And the entire family no know. Meaning say, if to say they don't collect this money, the family for no know. Two of them for just codedly. Mind you, these two people were in that house until today. They could not give an account of what happened in the house. They say na nurse, this one say na this. Nurse say when she come, Mohbad already buy. Say she took an injection. Say they bleed. Nurse talk a lot of things. Say it was already bleeding. This one say it cut down. This one say this. Till today. Could it be that Adura and Wunmi know more? The next part will be juicy. You will love it. Peace and love, your God.